to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you. All right, now listen, before we get too far in the video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 500 likes. That'll definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community, and hopefully you appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily uploads. You can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. Today, we're gonna be doing something pretty crazy. It's basically a catfish build, because it is a perimeter defender that gets you contact dunks, pro dribble animations. Like, it's pretty intense. Now, but the thing is that this build is made from a different pie chart than what most people will make a perimeter defender in. So that's why I say it can be a catfish, but this is the way I prefer my perimeter defender. So let's just hop right into it. You do want to make this a power forward, of course. Doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed. Excuse me. We're going to go with the Hall of Fame playmaking and the Hall of Fame defense. We do know most people make their perimeter defender out of the Hall of Fame defense and a little bit of shooting, but we're going to go here because, again, I prefer my perimeter defender to be more like I would call like a Draymond Green, right? Like an undersized center that can dribble, that can play defense in guarding position, and of course be able to pass and facilitate. So this is right here what we're going with. And then we want to go with the speed invert with this for obvious reasons. You want to be down low getting rebounds, so you want to get the speed invert. And then how we're going to do it is this. We're going to max out the close shot. We're going to max out the driving layup and that driving dunk. And then we're going to go 39, and that's going to give us 8. Then we're going to max out the mid-range, the three-point shot, the free throw, and then we're going to go 55. And, of course, that's going to give us 8. Then we're going to get our pass accuracy just to 70. Max out the ball handle, max out the post control. That's going to give us 16. And, of course, now we're going to max out the interior defense, the perimeter, the lateral quickness. Go 73 on the block, go 64 on the offensive rebound, and of course 78 on the defensive. So now you're looking at 8, 8, 16, and 13. Trust me, you would thoroughly enjoy this build. It's a really good stack. It's a build that I'm definitely gonna be making. Excuse me. All right, and then now what we're gonna do for the body type. The body type, you do wanna go compact because we're actually gonna be adding a lot of weight to this build. And then we're gonna go all the way down to 6'7". And then we're gonna get our weight up to 259 pounds, okay? So 259, that gets our interior defense at 70. And then what we're gonna do, of course, you know, is max our wingspan all the way out. And now you're gonna see there's so many different benefits that you're gonna get out of a build like this. Well, first and foremost, this is talk about our physicals. You do get a +8 to your physicals. You get a +4 from 95 to 99 overall. And then you get the additional +4 by doing either of these 3 things. Either A, you go into my career. You do want to play every single game until you become a starter. And once you become a starter, you want to sim out the rest of the regular season. And then, of course, after the regular season, you want to play every single playoff game. And then you will get the Gym Rat badge the following season, okay? Then you have option B, which to me is the best option. You're going to get, which is the best option in my opinion, because you're going to be able to get the Gym Rat badge for every single build you have currently made. What you want to do is go to the Gator facility. You want to talk to the guy at the entrance. He's going to give you a quest and say, hey, hit level 40 in whatever season you're currently in. Well, right now you're in season 6. So if you hit level 40, if you hit level 40 in season 6, you will get the Gym Rat badge, but you also will be able to get it for every other build. So just make sure you load into the park with each build individually. Talk to the guy at the Gator facility to activate the quest. And then we hit level 40, just make sure you load into the park with each individual build again, and then you should see the quest activated at the bottom when you load into the park, okay? And then, of course, option C is for people that just can't hit level 40 in a season, and that is just going to the game facility every 7 days and then doing your workouts, okay? So, with that being said, you have a ridiculous 88 speed with an 86 acceleration and a ridiculous 91. I mean, I'm 95 vert. I don't know where 91 from. 95 vert, okay? So you can see why I talk about how this can be like a really undersized Draymond Green build, because you're gonna be able to facilitate so much with this build. And as you see on the left side, this build will give you contact dunks. So you get a 91 close shot, a 77 driving layup, and an 85 driving dunk, which of course will give you the pro contact dunks. Now, obviously, this isn't Draymond Green in that aspect there, right? But we all know what Draymond does. He's an undersized center. He's an above average shooter, which this will be, because you get a 72 mid-range with a 65 three ball. But then look at the playmaking. You get an 80 pass accuracy and an 80 ball handle with 77 post control. So yes, you get elite dribble packages with this build. So what that means is that if you was playing this build at center on a threes court or even on twos, you'll be able to get the ball and then be able to ISO up on a center, or if you're playing on threes, just literally be able to transition from getting a defensive rebound and then immediately going down the court extremely fast, blowing by those big centers and scoring and putting pressure on the defense. All right, so you get the elite dribble packages, you get contact dunks, and then look at the defense. 74 interior defense with 87 perimeter and lateral quickness. You also get a 70 block with a 62 offensive rebound and a very solid 78 defensive. So, excuse me. So you can see this build is definitely one that is going to be pretty toxic. And then, of course, you have options here of slashing take or playmaking or rim. To me, it's between rim and slasher, but we already know how important slashing take is. It gives you a +10 to your speed, your strength, your vert, your ball handle, and your finishing. You just can't ask that. This is the only takeover that gives you a +10 in 5 different categories. So I'm gonna go with that slashing takeover. And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces. We have a very toxic perimeter defense that get pro dribble animations and contact dunks, okay? Now what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna test this build out real quick. We'll get the 99, and of course, we will then get you out of here, okay? So let's do here, boom. The big ones here, of course, you always want to get poster visor and limitless takeoff. These are the most important badges that you can get as any type of finisher, contact dunker. And then for me, I will go with fearless finisher and acrobat to top it off. Acrobat's always good just in case you end up doing a reverse, and then fearless is just because if you don't dunk it and you end up doing a layup, it just helps out a lot. So I love going with this little combination of bronze. I always say over and over again, do not be scared of bronze and silver badges. They're actually really good this year and have a lot of value. So make sure you definitely just get some bronze and silver badges. You don't have to have everything gold, but what needs to be gold or Hall of Fame is posterize and limited takeoff. Everything else you can get away with being silver or bronze, okay? On the shooting side, now this is kind of tricky, but I still believe that sniper and stop and pop are going to be really good if you're going to be that type of center. That's going to be putting yourself in position where you want to dribble and ISO and try to shoot. So this combination is always going to be really good. With the last two, I will go with Lucky 7 if you plan on being like a more of a primary ball handler, and then blinders to top it off. But if you're not going to be, let's just say for instance, you're not going to use this build as like a primary ball handler, ISO and that type of deal, I will take away stop and pop, still keep sniper, go ahead and get catch and shoot, and then go ahead and get some type of like bronze corner specials with catch and shoot. So now you're doing more of a catch and shoot type, but you're not the primary ball handler. So there's no right or wrong answer in that. It's just about what's your preference. Here, the same thing. You want to, if you want to be a primary ball handler, I will go quick first step. Handles for days, just get that on gold. You definitely want to get quick chain on the Hall of Fame. But then get your unpluckable just on silver, get your break starter, and then of course, where is my hyperdrive and downhill? I will go something like this. Now, if you do not plan on being a primary ball handler with this build, then you don't need quick first chain. I will go ahead and get my downhill on Hall of Fame, because that's going to help you just get the ball and just go down, take it down the court and score, and then get my glue hands, okay, on bronze. All right, and then defensively, the big ones here is just make sure you get rebound chaser Hall of Fame, get rim protector, chase down artist, intimidator Hall of Fame, and then of course I will go ahead and get my clamps, get that on bronze, and where is my interceptor? So I'll get my interceptor on silver. Even though you don't have steals, it still helps you out with playing in the passing lanes. But again, you are a center, so you want to just make sure the clamps will stop those centers from getting the ball and trying to dribble on you. You call them to pick it up. But intimidator and chase and rebound chaser are the most important. Chase down artist, rim protector are good to have. And then really with the interceptor clamps is those last 3 badges. You can put it anywhere you want. Maybe you want to do hustler, clamps. Maybe you want to get box in there too. So it's really your call. But there you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is the, I guess you can say, elite dribble contact dunking perimeter defender build. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head Uncle Demi, I'll be back really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say be back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.